Yo, I go by jSOThisIsMyLife. I'm a hip hop artist coming straight out of Columbia, South Carolina. For those of you who do not know me at all, I appreciate you if you just stumbled across this. For those of you who do know me, what's going on? Salute. I thank y'all for rocking with me this far. Man, I pretty much just wanted to give a little bit of insight about what my new tape is about that's coming out April 7th called Trapbars. So first thing, the title Trapbars, right? I kind of got the idea from Bryson Tiller. You know, everybody knows his debut project was called Trap Soul. And I'm putting that out there so nobody can try and say, oh, he's biting Bryson. No, I'm putting it out there so you know. I got the idea and I was inspired by that. But it's pretty much Bryson Tiller singing over trap style beats. And it gave me kind of the idea to be like, you know what? Why don't I do something called Trap Bars? I don't really hear like a rapper that people quote as a lyricist rap over trap beats like that. They may do like a feature here and there, but I've never heard anyone solely take, you know, trap beats and put their rhyme scheme over it. So I figured, why not? That's where the idea for the title came from, which leads into the concept. Now at first, the concept was just gonna be simply me just tap dancing on these beats, you know, playing with flows, doing metaphors, punchlines, wordplay, just all of that kind of stuff over trap beats. But the more and more in depth I started to write and find beats that suited certain needs for the tape, I wanted to make it more so of a combination of a meme that I saw. And this is a meme I saw, right? It's like a split image. It's got like Drake on one side and it's got like Kendrick on the next, and it's saying like the Drake side is what you want and then it's like the Kendrick side is what you need. So I took that concept and I kind of wanted to make this tape be a marriage of the two. It's part of what you want and what you need. The what you want side is like the trap side. Like that's one segment of what you want. You know, everybody wants to party and have a good time and have something to bounce to. I give you that on this tape. And even with the lyricism, what you want is the metaphors, the punchlines, the wordplay, the switching up of flows. That's what you want. But I'm also giving you that side of what you need, of content that you can take home and is a strong message that drives into you. Like, and I think I fused the two tastefully to where it's not one-sided on each end of the spectrum, and it's not done corny. I balance the two out and I do it in a really, really good way. But I'm anxious for you guys to hear it. I wouldn't say it's better than my last project. For those of you who don't know, my last project was Sunday Afternoon. Check that out. It's jSOThisIsMyLife. You can go download it. It's right on the right side. All my stuff is on that website. I wouldn't say it's better than Sunday Afternoon because it's a totally different direction than that. My goal as an artist is I want each project to be different than the last. I want you to be able to pick a project like you like the sound of this one, like the concept of that one. So this one is in a whole different direction. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's better. It's just about what you vibe with more. Because I still love my last project. So I wouldn't say it's better. I just think it's an evolution and a new notch in my belt, you know, in my catalog. Do I have a favorite song off of it? I have favorites per se, and this is not to say one's better than the other, but it's just my personal one that I like more. There's this song on there called Queens and Kings, and it's a song that I'm talking to our men and women. I just love the way I wrote it, and the beat to go along with it. The beat, I feel like it's crazy. It just meshes so perfectly. There's some simplicity to it in the hook, but the verse is it's so complex when you listen to it, from the flow to the amount of rhyming I'm doing to the things that I'm saying. Like, everything's a message, but you're still getting the wordplay, the punchlines, all of that within the message. So that's probably one of my favorites. My other favorite would have to be '09, because it just reminds me of a song that I would do back in 2009. Like, Swizz Beatz is one of my favorite producers ever. Like, my dream is to do a song with him, and when I found this beat, it just reminded me of Swizz Beatz, and it gave me that energy, and I was like, you know what? I want to make a Swizz type track. And it bangs, the hook hits. I mean, it's just full of bars, and it's just one of the ones I just have fun on, man. Like, so that's one of my favorites too. I got a lot of favorites. I can go on for days about which ones are my favorites. Riot is one of my favorites too, because that's I wrote that instantly, like, and recorded it because it came from just a feeling of when I saw all the injustice that happens on TV. I instantly wrote it in the same day. I wrote both verses because I was just outraged, and that's the only way I feel like I could get it out. And that's why it sounds so reckless. Like, I played it for my mom, and she likes it, but she just says it's kind of reckless. But I'm like, you know, as art, that's how I was feeling at the time. I didn't care. Like, I just had to say something, and that was my version of saying something. And I think the way I blended it into the album, it fits really well. So that's another one of my favorites. Yeah, you know, I ain't gonna say too much more. You know, this is just a little bit of explanation behind the project. I can't wait for you guys to hear it, man. April 7th, I'm dropping it. It's for free download everywhere. Drops April 7th, right? So we're gonna try a little something different. I need y'all support. Let me see. Let me look at my dates right quick.